Hello and welcome back. So this time we will talk about pronomes de complemento direto. This is a big topic in Portuguese, okay? So this is just the first lesson, the first slide to talk about this topic here. It's important for you to understand that it takes a while for you to be comfortable with this topic. So this is something that we teach on level A2, but I would say that even for Portuguese people, native speakers, sometimes we don't apply correctly the rules, especially the special rules. So in other words, what I'm trying to say to you is that this is something that you'll start now, level A2, but to use this content in a effective way, in a consistent way, you have to be level B2 C1, okay? However, it's important for you to understand what's happening, to recognize these structures every time you're reading. Sometimes if you're talking to someone, people will use these structures as well. So it's time to start, but it really takes time. So you have to go with the flow with this topic, okay? So an example. Eu amo-te. So I love you. This te that you can see here, it's the complemento direto. So what's this? Complemento direto. So I have a description here. The direct object is the element that appears to the right of the verb forms and is not governed by a preposition. The direct object can refer to an object, a person, an abstract concept, or other things. So this description here is correct, but I know that at the moment this doesn't clarify much. So I think it will be much easier for you to check examples. And with examples, everything becomes much easier for you. Okay, so let's check another one. Tu lavas-me todos os dias. So you wash me every day. So lavas, this is a verb, right? And right after the verb, we have the complemento direto. That's what it says here. The direct object, it's the element that appears to the right of the verb form. So the verb is here, lavas, and this me, what comes after the verb, it's the complemento direto. So I'm sure that some of you are asking yourself that, or you're thinking about reflexive verbs, and maybe you're thinking that you have seen these structures before on level A1. So it's very easy to mix uh, reflexive verbs with this topic here, and I'm going to try to make it clear and to give you a few ideas, a few guidelines to understand when you're dealing with a reflexive verb or when you're dealing with this content here, this grammar content that is a different topic. So let's see this example. Eu amo-me. So I love myself. So don't forget that every time you're dealing with a reflexive verb, there's only one person there. So a reflexive verb, it's always an action that happens to that person in particular. So in this case, it's just me in this. If you check this sentence, I love me. So I love myself. I'm doing this to myself. Okay. So this is a reflexive verb. But if I'm saying eu amo-te, so I love you, in this case we have two people here. I love you. So this is not a reflexive verb. What you have here is the complemento direto. Okay, so this is how you know if you're dealing with a reflexive verb or if you're dealing with this topic here, pronomes de complemento direto, is that if you have only one person on that sentence, I love myself, you love yourself, he washes himself, that's only one person there, that's a reflexive verb. If you have more than one person, in this case it's like I love you, so I and you, two different people, so this is pronome de complemento direto. Another example, tu lavas-te todos os dias, so you wash yourself every day. So this is something that you're doing to yourself, so it's a reflexive verb, but with the sentence tu lavas-me todos os dias, you wash me every day. So once again, we have here two people, you and me. So in this case, what you have, this pronoun here, right after the verb, it's the complemento direto, okay? So let's check now this slide here. So here you have the list of pronouns that we use and that they work as complemento direto. So for eu, we have me. For tu, we have te. For you formal, he, or an object, we use u. For you, but a lady, ela, or a thing, an object, a concept, we use a. For nós, we use nos. For vocês, like you guys, plural, or eles, they, just guys, or men and women, and os livros, just an example, so things, we use os for eles, os livros, and we use vos for vocês, and for vocês, for elas, or for as malas, an example, for things, feminine plural, we use as or vos. So vos for vocês and as for elas, or for, in this case, as malas, like a thing that is plural and feminine. Now let's check a few examples. O João viu-me ontem. So John saw me yesterday. So as you can see, this me represents me, and this is the pronoun that stands for eu. And then second example is ele ouviu-te cantar na rádio. So ele ouviu, so ouviu it's the verb, and te it's the complemento direto that stands for tu, singing in the radio. Third example that we have here, we have with now this time with u, eu chamei o João, so I called John. So this o João, or this u, stands for o João. So I call him. That's the translation, okay? Ele comprou um carro. Ele comprou um carro. So this u stands for um carro. So he bought a car. He bought it. It's a translation. Você lavou o copo. So você lavou o. So you wash the glass. So you wash it. So this u stands in this case for o copo. So in English you say you wash it. In this case, eu encontrei a Ana. So a represents Ana. So eu encontrei a. So I encounter her. So this a stands for her. Você comeu a sopa. Você comeu a. So you ate the soup. You ate it. So this a in this case stands for it. Now the example for nos. Eles chamaram-nos esta manhã. So they called us. So this nos stands for us. Esta manhã. Now an example for os. Eu vi os alunos. So I saw the students. You'd say I saw them. So this os stands for them. Ele guardou os livros. Ele guardou os. So this os stands for os livros. Ele viu. Guardar, by the way, it's like to keep, to store. Ele viu vocês no cinema. So ele viu vos. So he saw you guys, plural, at the cinema. So he saw you plural, at the cinema. Ele encontrou as amigas. So he encountered the friends. So ele encontrou as. So he encountered them. And this as represents for as amigas. Ele perdeu as malas. So he lost the bags. Ele perdeu as. So he lost them at the airport. So this as represents as malas. Ele encontrou vocês ontem. So he encountered you plural, you guys, yesterday. So this vos represents vocês. Okay? So I think with examples, it's not hard to understand. We have a few other lessons, or several other lessons, other slides, to explore more examples and to talk a little bit about this topic, because as I said before, and I'm going to repeat, this topic it's a little bit challenging. For now, just try to understand what's happening, get the big picture, and then you have to go with the flow. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you shortly.